Let us discuss about control accounts and how to define them. If you really want to monitor and control the cost part of a project, defining the control accounts is mandatory. Halfway through the project, if you wake up from the sleep and then if you want to implement project cost control, that will not work. We have to plan for it from the early stages of the project itself. The first part of defining the control account is, the first thing is we should define the work breakdown structure. And we have the work packages, which are the lowest element in the work breakdown structure. And then we define the cost for each work packages. We have another video on bill of quantities. So we deduct out the bill of quantities from the work packages and the design specifications and the engineering drawings, and we arrive at the cost part of it. And that is known as a control account, and that is linked to the organization structure which is going to perform this. So we have this control account and this work package element is linked to it, and the organization component, if you look at the organization breakdown structure, that organization component is also linked to it. So tracking becomes easy. Work package level tracking is possible. Work package cost planned versus actual tracking becomes easy. And work package cost and the cost center, which is really performing that work, that tracking is also possible. So these linkages are established. One part is just defining a control account. Every control account will have a control account number that is linked to the work packages as well as to the organization breakdown structure, which is supposed to do that particular work. Defining for a project controller without a control account, monitoring and controlling of the cost of the project is impossible. So it is a wise investment if somebody can really spend time in defining these things before the project starts. And this control account should be mapped to the financial accounting system of the organization and all. All those things are sophisticated work. As a project manager, we should at least know that every work package is linked to a control account, and every work package is linked to an organization breakdown structure component which is going to do that. The establishment of that we will discuss in this video. Now, as discussed, here we have the work breakdown structure, and the lowest element in the work breakdown structure is the work package. And here we have the organization breakdown structure, which is the project team, and we are saying that spread footers is a work package, and that is going to be performed by civil construction. That is the organization, that is the element in the organization breakdown structure which is going to perform this work. So we have the intersection of the work breakdown structure and the organization breakdown structure. And against this work package, we have a control account defined. Work package scope description comes here. Who is going to perform it? The contractor, discipline, lead person, etc. The budget for it, resources required, and the schedule network activities associated with this particular work package. So when we do the schedule, these work packages are decomposed into activities, and we get into activity network diagrams. So those corresponding activities will directly link to this particular work package also can be listed down here. So these are the contents of a control account. So here what we need to understand is there will not be any work package without a control account. Maybe multiple work packages, if I want to track it together, it may have a single control account. But if I make a statement like there will not be a single work package without a control account, that holds good. This is another form of this is a RASI chart. So this is another form of representing a control chart. Now this shows us WBS identifier. The number is provided here. The control account number, in this case both are identical. Then control account name, program management, control account manager, James Cash. The organization code of James Cash is 1010, and the budget for that is this much. Similarly, WBS element 1.2.2.1 control account number is same. Control account name, initial system design, control account manager J. Friedman, organization 1070, and the budget. With this kind of linkages, we can always monitor the cost at a work package level, the cost at the plan versus actual at a control account level, at a work package level, at a department level, at a manager level. Absolute control and absolute visibility. So that is the significance of having a control account defined for your projects. And this must be done, as discussed before, this must be done in the beginning of the project itself. Yeah, so to go back, we have the work breakdown structure. The lowest level in the work breakdown structure, we call it as a work package. Below work packages, there will not be anything. If you really look at a WBS, below the work packages, it won't be decomposed further. So if you look at this particular WBS, under masonry, under wind, whatever is there in the circle, these are work packages because there is nothing below it. And for these work packages, we have to define the control account, and these work packages must be linked to the corresponding organization breakdown structure. And this is very, very important if you want to implement a cost control system, and especially if you want to implement earn value management system. This is the foundation. That means we need to have the scope defined. Scope must be decomposed into work breakdown structure, work packages, then estimation of the work packages, then definition of control account, linking of WBS to the OBS. This is when I say whatever is there in PMBOK is not theory, because many people study it only for passing the exam, and it is a waste of effort actually. This is all very valuable information. Without this, you cannot manage projects professionally. So instead of blindly focusing on passing some certifications, try to understand these concepts. This is the foundations of project management. So without a without a WBS and without a control account defined and without linking into the organization breakdown structure, monitoring and controlling of work of the cost is not possible. So we should spend uh, enough time to do all these things, and as project managers we should ensure that these things are defined in the beginning of the project itself. Otherwise we are heading towards trouble. Uh, Subscribe to our channel by clicking on the button here, so that you will keep getting all the updates on time. Thank you very much.